back in there, get back in there, get in there, you monkeys. And remember, we had that one clutch that was all albinos. It was het to albino, and every one of them was albino. Let's hope we don't get paid back on this clutch and have all heads. Well, typically you don't see Nile monitors do it, but obviously Chicken Strips likes to do this. So the idea is putting pet reptiles in as many classrooms across the country, take the chance of breeding her and having her get bound up and actually dying. With those double recessives, it could sometimes take you 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you finally produce one of these guys. Ooh, I tell you what, my alligators are definitely getting pretty big. These guys absolutely love to get fed. There's no doubt about that. Come on, little monkey. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. And that's right, these little monkeys here are going to have to go back to Gatorland pretty soon. And next week, we're actually getting some gators from Gatorland to replace them. But we're going to keep them for about a month or so to train them, because obviously we want these guys to be able to get fed. There you go. And so when people come in, they've got to actually be able to feed. So we're going to probably clicker train the new ones for about a month, then we'll send these guys back and the new ones will go in. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I love my time with my alligators. They're absolutely incredible. I really wanted to do some like charitable thing. Okay, get back in there, get back in there, get in there, you monkeys. Oh my God, these guys are so crazy. And I've been really searching for what kind of thing can I give back and do something on. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that as the vlog goes along. You know, obviously things have went really well for me lately. In particular, the Reptarium is absolutely incredible. We still have BHB, Reptile Prime's doing really well. Social media with YouTube and everything that you guys support me on is amazing. And one of the things is, I think when things go well in life, it's really important to give back, right? So the last couple months, I've been really looking at a lot of things that, like, what do I want to champion? What kind of cause do I want to continue to talk about? And I really hadn't found the exact fit until I finally came up with an idea that fits kind of my whole mission in life. And that, of course, is educating kids and getting them excited about reptiles and animals in particular. But I'm going to talk more about the idea I have for this later. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut a clutch of eggs. This clutch is actually just a het albino ball python that is bred to an albino ball python. So in theory, about half the eggs should be albino, half the eggs should be normal looking het for albino. That's the way simple recessives work. Eggs are kind of stacked up a little weird, so it's going to be a little hard to find out what the heck is going on. So I'm just going to dive in and hope for the best and see what we have. Egg number 1. Looks like just a normal ball python over here. And remember, we had that one clutch that was all albinos. It was het to albino, and every one of them was albino. Let's hope we don't get paid back on this clutch and have all hets. That's kind of how Mendelian genetics work. It's over thousands and thousands of examples, not over just one clutch. Egg number 2 is a normal ball python. And there's actually 2 little windows in eggs that I can see that I can tell are dark animals. So I know those are. So far we have 7 eggs, and I can tell you right now 4 of them at least are going to be het for albinos. So let's just go ahead and dive into this one. Again, I can see the little window on this one, so I know this is going to be a het, which of course it is. There's one egg down here that's really buried, so I'm going to barely be able to show you guys what's in it, but I can absolutely at least cut a little slit. A normal ball python. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. I can tell this one has a window. I know this is going to be a normal het for albino. So we are down to 2 eggs. I mean, we're either going to hit all hets or we're going to get an albino in here somewhere. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, another het. 1 egg left. And that's how this stuff works, guys. Dead serious. It goes that way. Last egg. Let there at least be 1 albino in this clutch. Nope. It's a het. Can you believe that? So we hit all albinos in a het to albino clutch, and now we've hit all hets in a het to albino clutch. So in theory, I think there were 7 or 8 eggs in that clutch. There's 7 eggs in this clutch. So in theory, combine the 2 clutches together, we're at about 50%, which is where we should have been from the start. I tell you what, Chicken Strip is absolutely amazing. Of course, an albino Nile monitor, a little bit cantankerous when it comes to handling, but it's really cool. The one thing that I really think is amazing is that he acts kind of like an Argus monitor. And what I mean by that is Argus monitors are kind of known for what they call tripoding, where they stand on their back legs and balance with their tail and kind of can look over things. Well, typically you don't see Nile monitors do it, but obviously Chicken Strips likes to do the tripoding thing, and then every now and then he'll tripod and he'll just launch himself towards the front of the cage. This guy is absolutely incredible. I love it, and as he's getting bigger, he's getting more and more incredible. This animal is so awesome. Back to the kids thing. I think that this kind of new thing I want to start is going to be called Reptiles for Kids. As a matter of fact, I've got the reptilesforkids.com URL. I'll build a website out. And you know, things like leopard geckos can make really great pets in classrooms, right? So the idea is putting pet reptiles in as many classrooms across the country so we can get kids excited about reptiles at a very early age. Obviously, a ball python would be another animal that'd be really great in the classroom. And the idea is I've got to work through some of the process here. But if we could do maybe 300, 400, maybe even 500 classrooms this year where we maybe hook up with ZoomEd, maybe they donate the setup. We hook up with a handful of other companies that may donate some things. I'll put money in and so like that, and we can somehow vet them. But I want you guys to be involved as well. So let's say you guys are passionate about, let's say, putting a bearded dragon in a classroom. You guys could maybe sponsor that classroom. So together, if we have a handful of companies that are kind of donating, we're putting money in, you guys are sponsoring a particular school or something like that, we can start vetting the schools, making sure they have the ability to take care of them, and maybe we can start really putting animals in classrooms all across the country, and who knows, maybe all around the world. You know, we'll probably keep it simple to start. Maybe a crested gecko, ball python, bearded dragon, maybe a leopard gecko. But the fact is that we don't want to get too crazy. We want to make sure that the schools can do well with them and kids can learn a lot about them. I've got a lot of work cut out for me trying to figure out the clerical side, right? We may have to start a non-for-profit. We may have to do a whole bunch of things. It's going to take some time, but this is a thing that I can be really passionate about and I can get behind over the next 5 years, 10 years, or the rest of my life, continuing on the education. That's what the Reptarium has all been about, and that's kind of what my whole mentality in life has changed to now, is right, educating people and getting kids the future of keeping reptiles involved in these amazing animals. I'll do an entire vlog about this Reptiles for Kids campaign here in the next week or two when we figure everything out, but I'm excited about it. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, and now that I've kind of come up with the idea, let me know in the comments if you guys want to be involved, if you have ideas for me, what you think about the whole thing. Again, an entire vlog will be dedicated to this within the next couple weeks, but I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. I just want to show you guys salt and pepper together so that you guys get an idea of the size difference. Pepper is definitely bigger, but not by much. Remember when salt was so much smaller? And they're absolutely incredible. And one of the things I find really interesting is the fact that, you know, although pepper is the rarer animal, there's a lot less black alligators or melanistic alligators out there than there are albinos like salt. But the fact is that salt is actually considerably more expensive, which I find really interesting. I guess it's just a supply and demand type of issue. More zoos and stuff like that are going to want a striking white alligator like an albino alligator than, let's say, a melanistic, although I think they're both absolutely equally as awesome. And I'm finding a little bit of a trend that now that we've done in a few other places have been getting albinos and melanistic as that contrast, which I think is absolutely incredible. But again, you can see together they are doing well, they're getting big, and they are awesome.
I'm actually today going to be working a little bit of behavior stuff with Diddy Kong, because we know he's actually going to be a pretty sweet dude to really work with once he gets a little bit bigger, a little less afraid of us. It's a small process, just like with Bella. He didn't just come out of the egg super happy to see us, so we've got to work with him a little bit of time over time, and let's just see how we get him down a little bit, and I'll show you guys. As you guys can see him, he's up there with his girl Dixie, and usually what I like to do is I try to use this little superworm to kind of tease him to come down. So once he sees it, usually he gets real excited like that. Come on, buddy. And I won't feed him until he gets right down to the ground. So I really want to actually be very patient with him. Sometimes he's a lot more excited to come down than usual. Here you go, bud. Come on, all the way down, all the way down. All the way, come on. And there you go, there's one for him. See what we can do. Come on, you're okay, bud. Come here, come here. Come on. Come on out. All the way up. You're okay, bud. You're alright. Don't go to the top of my head to poop on me. There you go. Good boy. So this is exactly what I want him to do. I want him to sit very still. I want him to be excited about being on my arm. So eventually at some point we're actually going to start taking away the food, so it's just strictly a thing where he's just happy to be here rather than just always being about food all the time. We're actually going to start putting him back in. So it's really important, or when I put him back in, I want it to be an easy transition. I don't want him to run back up there freaked out scared. I'm going to very easily slide him back in there. Come on, buddy. Back in you go. Good boy. Good boy. One last one for good measure. Here you go, buddy. Good job. Awesome.
Wanted to give you guys a quick update on Mama Sambo. I remember the one from the other day that had that bound animal in it. She seems to be doing completely fine. I mean, she looks like she's passed everything in her, so I think that she's okay there. The vent looks good, everything, her tongue response, her moving around looks completely fine. I hope that she'll eat later this week, but I know a few people had asked, like, how's Mama gonna do? The only thing about it is we probably won't breed her in the future, to be honest with you. With that torn oviduct, I don't know if it'll heal up, and I don't want to take the chance of breeding her and having her get bound up and actually dying. So what we'll probably do is we'll get her beefed up, and then we'll just rehome her as a pet to someone that wants a really beautiful Kenyan Sambo. So I have a feeling she's going to be just fine, but unfortunately she won't be a breeder for us in the future, which is completely fine as long as she lives and does well as a pet. Some pretty baby ball pythons, some pretty ball pythons in this clutch. It was actually just a normal female, but is bred to a black pastel Woma bamboo ball python. And Lori's coming. But unfortunately, in this clutch, we didn't get any bamboo stuff, which is a little bit of a bummer, but we did get a bunch of these. These are really cool. These are actually black pastel Woma pastels, which would be called a silver streak Woma, essentially. They're really cool. Super busy pattern, really beautiful animals. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the bamboo in any of these guys, but it's still really cool. And then we actually ended up just hitting some bumblebee ball python. So just pastel and a spider ball python. So it's weird. We had 5 eggs. We had 3 of the one and 2 of the other. So pretty simple clutch, but also beautiful baby. I was so excited to see this clutch hatch out. This was that double head albino clown, bred twin albino clown clutch, and we got a beautiful mixture, really. We got one double head albino clown ball python, which is a normal looking ball python that carries a gene for albino and clown. Of course, those are both recessive mutations. And then of course we have a little beautiful clown ball python here, unbelievably adorable face. That is of course het for albino as well. And then finally we hit the double recessive. And just to give you an idea how hard it is to hit a double recessive, if you double head to double head, it's a 1 in 16 odds of producing an albino clown ball python. Of course, with breeding an albino clown to a double head, it's a 1 in 4 shot, so you reduce your odds tremendously. But this is a double recessive mutation, and what a cute little monkey albino clown it is. I love it. It's hard to produce double recessive in ball pythons because they have such small clutches, anywhere from 4 to usually 8 eggs. So again, with those double recessives, it could sometimes take you 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you finally produce one of these guys. But now that we have it, absolutely amazing. If you breed albino clown to albino clown, you get all albino clowns. So we are working our way to that. Absolutely amazing. I'm always interested when I'm starting new businesses and stuff like that, but the truth is, I'm just excited now at a project like Reptiles for Kids that obviously will cost me money, but again, it's going to leave the legacy that I really want. Ultimately, what I want is the future of reptile keeping to just explode because they're so amazing. Well, I am super excited to hopefully get this whole thing going with Reptiles for Kids. I think it'll be absolutely amazing. There's only a handful of clutches to cut still, so if you enjoyed that, here's another cool egg cutting video, an entire playlist of egg cutting. Over here, you can smash that subscribe button. You can also turn those post notification bells on. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you guys tomorrow.